Hello and welcome everybody, hope that you're good, and it's time for what is going to be the very first raid day in Pokemon GO with 3 different tiered raid bosses, and you can see from the outset, 2 o'clock is here, squad of Hariyama. So we've got Hariyama with a brand new move, I think, can be shiny for the first time in the raid cycle, but we want to be chasing for that Mega Heracross because I think it's about the only valuable thing out of the course of the day. Let's not get run over. We do have to say thank you very much to Buttercup from the Patreon squad who gifted us today's event ticket. Really appreciate your generosity on that one. It gives us, of course, more XL candy, rare XL, I think, as well, some boosted Stardust and XP from raids, and of course, 8 more passes. So we're going to be hitting the local scene today. I don't really want to be remoting any of these raid bosses, I've got to be honest. It is the first time that Hariyama has been shiny eligible just as a raid boss, really. So it's going to be interesting to see if we pick one up, but we're only going to do 1 Hariyama and 1 Scraggy. That is it. Heracross, we've actually obviously had a raid day for it, I think last year or 2 years ago. We've had it as part of GO Fest 2023. We actually hatched a shiny, tiny one from a 7-kilometer raid during London GO Fest. The aim is just to get the Shundo. 1772 would be the Heracross Hundo. But most importantly, let me know how your day was. I hope you had a smashing time. I got 1545 from this Hariyama. Got a raid completed because, of course, there's timed research where we have to complete some raids. And is it going to be... not a shiny, of course. Fantastic. If you needed any of these shinies, I hope you're able to get them because, of course, it's a good shiny burst on. This one is just pretty much the floor. Good start. Very easy takedown on our first Mega Heracross, and I don't think it's boosted, so I think we're looking for 1772. May it be pink, and we're already maxed on energy, 97. We're not going to be getting any Mega Energy for today. Is it? It's not shiny, but it's a male one, and it's really awful as well. Is this going to be how the raid day goes? Second Heracross. Obviously, they have 30-minute timers, so they refresh nice and quick. The only problem is, as I suspected, you are very much at the mercy of whatever the raid cycle happens to generate. So it's about 90% Hariyama here. This is only one of 3 Heracrosses nearby. No Mega Energy because we're maxed. And it's not even a shiny, that's fine. Ooh, 1763. Although I think the person local who needed the shiny, funny story, anybody who checked back at Heracross Mega's raid day was actually April the 13th, 2024. It's a year to the day since Heracross had its Mega raid day, and it's the first repeated raid day. Obviously, Absol was a new raid day for a Mega that already had existed in the game for years. So now we're getting repeat raid days. I have a horrible suspicion we're going to start getting more repeat raid days coming up, maybe even as soon as the next couple of events, because there seems to be a raid weekend almost every other weekend anyway. This is going to be a 96er. Scraggy, Hariyama, Scraggy down there, Hariyama, Heracross. I could try and go for Walpole. Let's get the Scraggy ticked off of the bingo card for the day, shall we? Not everybody has the shiny Scraggy, a la Francesco, who's running down to another Scraggy raid to go and do that, because he's prioritizing getting that shiny over the Mega Heracross. I do think Scraggy would have been more suited to like a research day, maybe even some kind of like incense day, maybe with like dark fighting type sort of thing. The only problem with this obviously is that you are at the mercy of 3 different Pokemon, so 3 different sets of RNG depending on what you're doing. Obviously what happens to spawn at each gym, we've been kind of shafted, shall I say, in terms of the first half an hour, so I'm really hoping we get some more Mega Heracross coming through. The events are there and available, it's up to you how you play them and participate in them. And 750, don't know. Any joy, monsieur?
I forgot LA was a thing.
Yeah.
3 more of them.
Yeah, so I was confused because you were in LA with me. So he's already got his shiny. Why is he complaining? This is not a shiny one. We actually got our very first shiny Scraggy. Fun story, from the World Championships 2023 event, we were in New Jersey. So we actually got our first one from that. Everything's 2-star. It's all 2-star. Got to Walpole Pond just in time for a Heracross. 15,000 XP, got the most damage, no Mega Energy, and it is not even pink. Lovely. Oh dear, 1708. Annoyingly, the forecast has just changed, so it's now going to rain and it's starting to get colder. It was beautiful and sunny. Don't know why. Thanks, England, you know. I want to see how bad 1708 is going to be. It's okay. It's still going to be terrible, though. It's nearly the floor. Was yours the floor?
No.
No, not even the floor. Wow. It is a Heracross that's refreshed here. Let's get all of that juicy Stardust and our Cub Food Candy, tick it off, and jump into the next Heracross. So, not too bad, but I have heard it's now Scraggy Wave. It may actually be quite a challenge just to get some in-person Heracross done. Is this the worst raid day we've ever seen? There have been worse ones in the past, but in terms of mediocrity, this is very much in there. It's a female this time. and it's not a shiny. This is the problem with this kind of raid day, is majority of that is stuff that, you know, most of us here don't want to do. You know, Scraggy or Hariyama, and there's so many Hariyama and Scraggy, there's like, what, a handful of Heracross. But the problem is the Heracross, there's a couple of them. There's one there, and then there's one like well over there, all the way over there. They're so spread out, it's just a bit tedious. That's my point of view anyway. Oh, my gym battle has ended. Thanks, game. I love that glitch. One of only 3 Heracross that's around for this half an hour. It's going to be a very slow raid day. I think we should Mega Evolve the Heracross, just at least so we're getting some energy back from one of these raids at least. Thanks for everybody who's jumping in. Honestly, if you're emoting these things and having some good fortune, that's fantastic. Not shiny. And terrible. So we've just nipped home to get the umbrella. And actually, I'd like to give a little shout out to JB, one of our long-standing podcast gold Patreons. For episode 200, he gave or sent over a bunch of bits and pieces to earmark myself and Coops. This was one of the things he sent over, and finally, I've been able to attach it to the umbrella. So JB, thank you very much for the Wiggler umbrella handle cover, because I'm the only person who has the curved umbrella. I can actually use it now, because it's a bloody horrible day now. Carrying under the umbrella, it's been a long time since having to do this. So, Heracross. Okay. Will it be pink? No. 91, I think it is. So you can see Hariyama next to us, Hariyama over there, Hariyama and Scraggy. There's a Heracross in the shopping centre. Oh, Heracross at Studios. Good, that's spawned in. But there's Hariyama, Scraggy, Hariyama. Once again, actually tell me, which raid boss did you end up doing more of? Did you do an equal number of them? Did you target one of them like we're kind of doing? Or did you sit this one out? Because I'm fairly sure there'll be a few people who'll be like, why? But then again, not everybody has the Heracross Mega Energy or whatever, which is entirely fine. I don't mind necessarily a reoccurring Mega raid day. It's the other gubbins that's thrown in, like, just questionable. As Francesca said earlier, why not have all the fighting type Megas? Let us have Lucario, Lopunny, and Heracross all thrown into the mix. It's not a pink one, and it's also pretty meh. Actually, a pink one would be very nice with those pink trees. Oh yeah, gym battle ended, I'm sure it did. I was going to demonstrate and say, no, we're back in. My Mega Rayquaza had more health on it than Heracross did. 4 of us took it down. Maybe we can go lucky with Vince. K-Dunks and Francesco, thanks for jumping in. I still haven't burnt any Mega Energy. It's still not pink, and it's still not 100%er. How long until the end of the wave? 12 minutes. We could wander down there, or I could do some Dynamax Drillbur. While we're waiting for the raids to refresh and everything, of course, a massive thanks to every single person who is over on the wonderful Patreon squad, who are very much the backbone and the bedrock. We always say it. They're the reason we're able to continue doing this in the manner and means that we actually do, and hopefully provide the entertainment and the quality, fun and games, everything that's here to do with Pokemon Go. Thank you so much for choosing to support the content, taking it that much further. It means a lot to myself, but it also means a lot to the guys and everybody watching the channel here, because it means we can do so much more with the content and the game here. So thank you very much indeed. We've got a letterbox, half-hour rotation coming up. So waving goodbye to a Hariyama, praying that some more Mega Heracross appear. It's depressing. We're halfway through the raid day now, and we've done 10 raids. Usually we'd be banging out 8 to 10 within 30 minutes. I remember the Necrozma raid day, we were hitting like 12 in half an hour, because you could take them down super quick. They were easy with the beast balls to catch. This is not, in my view, a terribly good event. And for Christ's sake, it's 3 Scraggy here. I have no words. Turns out there's a little pocket of Heracross here, which is, you know, actually a saving grace. It should be the most Heracross we do inside of half an hour. Still looking for a shiny today. 13 energy. We did Mega Evolve the Heracross, and this is not a shiny, and it's 30 CP off of that 100%er. The shiny lucky Galarian Articuno. Again, Brandon, thank you very much for that lucky trade in Unnovator LA. It's good to use it versus something. It's sitting there pretty. Will it be? No Mega Energy, of course. Still not a shiny. I do wonder how we're doing on the old orange passes. Still had one, so maybe this is the final orange pass, or we have one more. Thanks everybody who's popping in on these raids, by the way. I applaud you for emoting. It's not a shiny. I'm somewhat astonished to see there was a lobby of 9 for this raid. I might have been the only in-person person actually here. Don't know if it's the final remote. It's still an orange pass. So just maybe it could be a pink one. No, goodness me. If we don't get a shiny for this raid day, that kind of says a lot, I think, about the raid day and the quality of it. Because even Absol, we were able to get a shiny. We burnt oranges on that one. But at least you're able to do more raids of one particular Pokemon to then get a shiny. This one, there's too much, you know, sporadic spawns and everything, I think. I know I've said that probably 5 times in this video. pretty dead. I think we're actually out of orange passes now. Before we push on with the final selection of raids, if you want to join for next week's raid hour, which again is Blacephalon the Stack Attacker, comment your in-game name and your friend code below on this video. I'm going to add some people. We had great success last week, or this week. So 4 o'clock, the final hour. We are out of orange passes, but we've actually got rainy boost here, which means we've switched. Weather boost for the Heracross is 22.15 as the 100%er. Plan is there are 2 nearby that we can do. These are the final 2 that we actually go and do because, again, the wave and the rotation is all bloody Harry armor. Let's just keep fingers crossed that the RNG and IV and Shiny Luck can be better now that we're A, on the green passes, and B, on the weather boost. You could say it's my fault for targeting 1 out of 3 raid bosses. To be honest, I think that's a perfectly acceptable thing to do. Realistically, if I was going to not make any content for it, I wouldn't be targeting anything. So 22.15. Please, but more importantly, just a shiny for the sake of the thumbnail, because if we come out of this with no shiny, it'll be kind of sad, but we're not remoting these. As I said, I think earlier, we're remoting the Ultra Beast for some video concept that's coming out in the coming days. And it's shiny! Let's go. First green pass is a shiny boosted Heracross. Unfortunately, it's not near the 22.15. It is 21.66. That's the 15th raid. Glad we've got one. And yeah, 3-star, but it's a male shiny. Could be good for a trade. But because of that, I am going to go and do one more Heracross taken down, which is a nice trio, I think, actually. So it's not a particularly difficult Mega to take down because it is double weak to flying. One of the few reasons to build up a flying type team. Rayquaza, obviously with Dragon Ascent. You need your Meteorite to get that on there. But will it be a back-to-backer? I think our Hundo's a female, so if I'm going to get a Hundo, I'd like the male just to get the different variations. But that is being very particular in OTT. Is it? It's not a back-to-backer. 21.73. I think that is going to be our lot in terms of this raid day. So 16 raids, 1 shiny, but I think 14 Heracross done. My personal take on this, I've said it a couple of times in the video, I don't like this format having played it now. I was kind of optimistic to start with, but I don't like it. I much prefer having a raid day or a battle day where it's one thing to chase and you can kind of go for it. It's a bit different if, for example, they did a legendary trio as a raid day or kind of like a collection of Pokemon that have some kind of significance to be together. These 3 just happen to be fighting types that Niantic or Pokémon GO team have plucked out of thin air, really. So, you know, yes, Hariyama gets a new move, Scraggy's boosted as much as it can be for the best time, I guess, and Heracross is back being another Mega. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, of course, but if you enjoy what you see here, and I hope that you did, despite some of the negative viewpoints on the event, it's just my take on it, please do hit that subscribe button down below and stick around for more Pokemon GO content. You can check out some of these videos here on the screen. Perhaps go and have a look at the original Mega Heracross raid day that dropped exactly a year ago to the day, and we had so much better luck on that one. And of course, you can check out this video down here as well. Next week, we'll be live streaming the Spot Hour. We've got the Raid Hour coming up, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and a new event, the Pokemon Horizons crossover is coming. I'm really hoping to make the most out of the content on that one, possibly bring back the 24-hour challenge. I'll have to see about the schedule, but until the next time, people, I will say, do take care.